Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Naviforce 8048 homage to a Tissot PRX chronograph. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing the Spaghetti Design YS011, and Grogo's wearing my Vario Navi single hand. I asked Grogo if he's ever seen the Never Ending Story. He said he prefers Olive Garden's Never Ending Pasta Bowl. Let's take a look at the watch. This watch did not come in a box. The other two Naviforces I've had has. So I'm not sure why this one didn't, but that's fine. Boxes just add cost to the watch, and I don't need a box. This is the third Naviforce on my channel. Naviforce makes sub-$20 quartz watches. The other two, although derivative, had somewhat of an identity, but this 8048 is 100% no doubt about it homage to a Tissot PRX chronograph. Tissot makes more affordable automatic chronographs than the average Swiss company, but at $1,895 they are not exactly chump change. This is your typical AliExpress small second chronograph with the Sunan PE90 movement that has no sub-second register. So this is not the most useful chronograph, so get this one strictly for the looks. This watch comes in 9 different colorways. If you like pandas, there is blue or black. If you want reverse pandas, they have you covered with the blue and black, with the blue having blue center links in the bracelet. They have a 2-tone panda and a 2-tone blue reverse panda. Then there's an all gold model. The watch is 39.8 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, but 41.9 if you measure at the case. 47 millimeters lug to lug. It doesn't have lugs, but I'm just measuring from here to here. It's 11.5 millimeters thick, and the lug width does not apply, but it's 26 millimeters where the bracelet meets the case and tapers down to 20 millimeters at the clasp, and weighs 131 grams on the supplied hollow bracelet with 1 link removed. Yes, I only removed 1 link, so that's not good. And then we have the bezel. The bezel is a chrome-plated alloy, and it's shiny. And then we have the dial. The dial is silver, not white. And if you look, you can see vertical brushing. And then we have a Rehat chapter ring with the minute markers. And then on the inner dial, we have baton indices. And then we have fence post, minute, and hour hand. And then we have a second hand with a Naviforce logo as a counterbalance. And also we have the Naviforce name, and it says chronograph. Then it says WR3 ATM, meaning you get 30 meters of water resistance. That is the minimum amount. And then we do have a date at the 4:30. I'm glad they have a date. A lot of these watches won't have dates on them. They'll have a ghost date because the chronograph they are homaging doesn't have a date. But so I'm glad when they include dates. Then we have the sub dials. On the right, we have a 24-hour indicator. On the bottom, we have the small second chronograph, and on the left, we have the chronograph minute counter. To use the chronograph, just hit the top button or the top pusher, and it starts ticking away. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see. Press again to stop. Press the bottom pusher to reset it. And this is not a Mecha Quartz. You get a fast rewind. You do not get an instant snapback. The crown is a sign push-pull. The crown action's fine. It doesn't feel all loose. And let's see if I go to set it, if I get a minute hand jump. And yes, I do. So let's see if we hold it. Yeah, it looks like it's jumping just about every time. Okay, it didn't jump then. So your mileage may vary. You just have to be careful when you set it. And also, the crown is a hexagon shape. Oh, I guess it's an octagon shape, sorry. And the pushers are rectangular, they're not round. And thus they are not screw down, but that's fine. You only get 3 ATM water resistance anyway. Then we have the crystal. It's flat mineral glass. Nothing special about it, nothing wrong with it. Then we have the case. The case isn't bad considering that this is a plated alloy. It does have brushing, and sometimes when you take a brushed watch and plate it, it just looks horrible. But this one doesn't look bad at all. And one thing too is the links. The end links are separate. A lot of watches in this price range will have end links that are part of the case and not separate. So this is nice because that means you can remove them, and then you can put a strap in here if you want. So that's always nice if you can put a strap on if you want. Then we have the case back. It says Naviforce. Then it says WR-ATM stainless steel back. Gives the model number. It says made in China. And this is a press-on case back. There are no notches for a wrench. And you have a little slot here for a pry bar. Underneath the case back is the Sunan PE90 movement. This movement's fairly common in chronographs in this price range. There's nothing special about it. And once again, you can have some annoying minute hand jump with it. Then we have the bracelet. The bracelet is a hollow, and it looks like a 3-link, but it's really just single link. Or at least it looks like 3 links in the inside, but it looks like a single link on the outside. And once again, these end links, they don't articulate, but at least they're removable, so you can put a strap on it. We have push pin adjusters, not screw pins. You don't get screw pins at this price. I'm just fine with push pins anyway. They just come out easier. Then we have a butterfly clasp. I've had some difficulty with this clasp coming loose on me. See, it just came loose there, even though it clicked. So you have to make sure it clicks really good, not just clicks. And so I've had quite a bit of difficulty with this clasp. It will be in my gripes and groans. And there are no half links. Here's the watch at my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks nice. It wears nice. It wears flat. I only removed 1 link though. So if your wrist is bigger than 7 3/4, you won't be able to wear this. Of course, you could just buy 2 of these since they're cheap enough and just rob the links out of one and put a strap on the other. And here's the watch on a strap. I just wanted to show you that it does fit a PRX design strap. Of course, this is not an official strap from Tissot. This is just an AliExpress strap, but it fits just fine. And it looks nice. And it was really easy to do. The pins came out fairly easy. Here we are in the Lume room. Just wearing the watch gave me no indication that the Lume was any good, so I'm pretty sure this test won't show much. As we speed up the time, the baton indices fade immediately. Fortunately, the hands are much better, but unfortunately, being better than the indices doesn't mean it is any good. Both hands are fading fairly fast, and this Lume is about what I expected. What I like about this watch, it looks and wears nice, and they did nail the look of the PRX. I like the fact it has rectangular pushers. Some PRX homages do not. And I like the fact that the end link isn't part of the case, so you can actually remove them and put a strap on. What are my gripes and groans? This clasp comes undone quite a bit. The bracelet's too short. I only removed 1 link. And the Lume is just basically unusable. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. We don't buy sub $20 watches for the Lume, and it does look a lot like a PRX chronograph, and that is what we are going for. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Naviforce 8048, and I'll be back with another review or unboxing. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link and I'll get a tiny commission. Bye.